for a channel or something? A YouTube channel or something?
Somewhere like that. Just for myself. Okay. What's your name and badge number?
Why?
You just came up to me. If you don't want to give me your name and badge number, I don't want to talk. I'm just recording. Okay. Have a good day. No, I'm just taking some video, working on a story here, no investigation on the building.
On the building?
Yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I think somebody's coming out to talk to this. So I'm sure
yeah? Well, I really don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to record.
Oh.
And that's it, to be honest.
You're on private property, man. This is a school.
This is a school?
Yeah, this is a school where you have kids going to
It's part of the school district, yeah.
Okay, so isn't this where you guys train?
Yeah, it's part of the school district.
Yeah. So this is not the school, though. Specifically, is there kids here?
Yes.
There's kids here?
There's students here.
In this building?
Yeah. Yes.
So where's the, I don't know, where's this, elementary, high school? Isn't this
right up front.
Public service. Yeah, public service. Doesn't say school.
It's a public service academy. Academy is a school.
Yeah, for you guys, not, how old are the kids here?
There are people of all ages here.
Yeah. So, I have a right to record here. This is not like an elementary or high school. I did my research. I'm just taking video, and that's all I'm doing.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go. What's you guys? What's your name?
Me? My name is Instructor Mohawk.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
All right, guys, buckle up. This one starts calm but turns explosive real quick. What we're seeing here is a man quietly recording outside what appears to be a public service academy. No aggression, no disturbance, just a camera rolling. But within seconds, staff begin approaching him, questioning his presence, pressing him for answers he clearly doesn't want to give. He calmly states he's working on a story, an investigation, nothing more. Yet the tension starts building immediately. They claim it's school property. He pushes back, saying there are no visible signs, no clear restrictions. And here's where it gets interesting. He's not refusing to leave. He's not escalating. He's simply asserting his right to record. But instead of de-escalation, more people start showing up. And just like that, a simple recording turns into the beginning of a confrontation.
Why don't you give me your name, man?
They don't need to.
Yeah, they do. They're public employees.
No.
They're public servants.
No.
I don't want to. Yeah, how you doing, sir?
How you doing? What can I do for you?
No, I'm just taking some video here.
Okay, you have to get off the property. This is not open to the public. School
Why
property.
is it? Okay, I will. Don't touch
go
me.
ahead.
Don't touch me, though.
Okay, get off the property, sir.
I'm going right now.
You're subject to arrest.
All right, I'm going right now. But where is it? There's a sign, though.
It
You want to
doesn't
walk
matter.
with me?
You're on school property. Get off the property.
Yeah, but this school. This is not. I did
get
my
off the
research. I'm
property.
going.
Get off the property.
Look, I'm walking.
Like I'm a reserve deputy for sheriff's office.
That's fine. I'm walking. Why is there no signs, though?
Sir, what you're doing is
I'm just
you're
recording.
instigating something. I'm just letting you know.
No, I'm not.
Get off the property. If you come
Look,
back on the property,
I'm
you're
walking.
going to jail.
I'm walking back.
Okay, just telling you.
So this isn't this where you guys
This
train?
is a Lee County School District building. You are not
Dude,
allowed just to walk
It's not
in.
an elementary school or high school.
It is still part of the Lee County School District.
All right, I'm walking up.
Okay.
Where's the signs that says no restricted
Did
signs?
anyone ask for an ID off of him?
No, I'm not. I don't have ID.
Okay.
I didn't commit a
If you
crime,
come
though.
back. So this is
What's your name?
Hang on a second. Stay here.
No. Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Okay.
I'm walking out.
Fort Myers PD will meet you here in a minute.
Am I being detained? Because I'm walking out. There's no signs here.
Good. Go out.
I
If
am.
you come back on the property, you're going to jail.
Yeah. What's your name and badge
Sam?
number, though?
My name is Todd Everett. I'm the director of the academy.
All right, cool. What's your name and badge numbers, all of you?
Don't worry about it.
You guys are coming over here trying to intimidate me. All right. Where do you want me to stand at?
You have to stand off the road. If you're in the road, then
No. So what? You want me to go across the street?
Sure.
All right. You're not gonna give me your name and badge number? Nah. You don't have to. I'll find out. I got you on camera. You guys are tyrants. There's no freaking signs here at all.
What's going on?
Bro, I really don't want to talk to nobody. I'm just recording.
Just explain to me what happened.
I'm just recording.
Now things start heating up fast. The man complies. He walks away the moment he's told to leave. No resistance, no argument, just straight compliance. But here's the twist. They don't let it go. Instead of ending the interaction, officials follow him out, continuing to question him, surrounding him, keeping the pressure on. He keeps asking one simple thing: am I being detained? And instead of a clear answer, he gets vague responses, indirect threats, and escalating authority. That's where the situation flips. What should have ended in seconds now stretches into minutes of tension. Multiple officials, overlapping commands, and a growing sense of intimidation. The man insists he already left under warning. So why is this still happening? That's the question that starts to define everything moving forward.
See that open gate? There's no signs there. I've done my research. I was just gonna take video of the building, not coming inside. I know. I done my
They
research.
saw you inside of the gates.
Yeah, I was in the parking lot. Of course. There's no signs. There should be restricted signs there. And then they told me to leave. I walked out. They all walked out with me. That's it. That's all I did. I go, all right. They go, you need to leave now. No problem. I started walking out. That's all I did. And I standing on the sidewalk, finished recording my side of the building here and here, and I was going to bounce. That's all. That's all I'm doing.
All right, you have your ID?
For what?
I'm going to trespass from the property.
No.
They don't want you back over there.
That's fine. What's your name and badge number, man?
Off the top, badge number 736.
Do you know how the ID law works of the trespassing?
Yeah, I'm just asking you for your ID.
If you're asking, I'm declining.
Okay.
That's all
But
I'm
you
doing.
need to leave the property.
I am already left. I'm on the sidewalk. That's it.
But let me just explain. If they catch you back over there,
I'm not going back there no more, bro. That's it.
all right. So totally.
That's it.
All right, but so away from this situation, what was the purpose of you going in?
I'm
curious.
I'm working on a story. I'm doing an investigation on the building here and the police department in Fort Myers. That's all I'm doing. In public property, there should be a sign there. And don't erase that, sir. Now I'm going to go for you, request your phone. You can't do that while you're working on the money. I don't want nothing to do. I don't want to speak to you. You were a
I'm
tyrant.
not talking to you. So go ahead and keep up.
Don't erase that. I'm going to FOIA request. I'm going right now. I'm going right now.
So
I'm not
if
going
you
back
get
in.
back on that front
I'm not.
You will be arrested.
I understand that. I understand that. You guys can get back to work, man.
All right.
Have a good day.
No,
Have a good day. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, but I left when you told me. I left when you told me, so don't play that game. I left under warning. That's it. That's how the law works. You guys want to play this game? Do you know how the trespass law works? You should know that. All right. Have a good day, guys. I walked out. That's the way it works. Hold on. Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
If you want to keep on walking, you can keep on walking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just want to know if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. It doesn't matter.
You want to give me your ID?
Dude, I'm not giving you ID. Why would you do that?
It just be that simple.
Nah, that's not the way the law works. I'm not letting you violate my rights. I'm not doing that.
And I'm not trying to.
I know,
I'm not
but you're
forcing you.
asking me, and you know how the trespass laws work.
I'm not forcing you to do it.
All right, well, I just don't want to talk to nobody, and I'm still talking to you here. That's it. Have a good day, man. Can you tell them that
Can you just relax?
I'm
Just
good?
calm down.
They want to get my ID and shit?
Trespass. He started walking.
I left.
You're not on their property anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was
but he doesn't like the way I'm speaking to him. So
Good. Hi. Tell me. Hi.
I don't know who you are, man.
My name is Captain Lineberger. I'm
All right.
captain with the Lake County Sheriff.
Okay, fine.
My 5-digit 02110.
No problem.
I was on the campus.
That's
okay?
fine. I left
saw
when they
you
told me.
into the property there.
Listen,
Okay, first off, that is trespassing on a school
no,
property.
listen. There's no signs there. You want to play this game? Do you want? Let me call my lawyer real quick.
You got 8 people involved in.
No,
Please,
no,
please. Get on the
there's
phone
no
and call-
sign.
call-
Hold on.
While you're on
There-
film, call
Hold
your
on.
lawyer,
Am I
sir.
being detained?
Yes, you are being
For what
detained
crime?
For disruption of a school function.
Disruption. I walked in
8
there.
people are
Hold
now
on.
out here because you were on the
Oh,
campus.
yeah, but I left.
Okay.
Let's talk one-on-one first.
No.
You talk.
Let's talk the YouTube world that you're on right now.
Listen.
You're
I'm not
on
on
a school
YouTube.
campus, so I don't care what world you're
Okay.
on. Okay, you were on a school campus.
And I left when he
You're
told me
saying
to.
it's okay.
I left.
Now we enter the legal battlefield. Officers begin throwing around terms: trespassing, school property, safety zones. The man pushes back hard, arguing there were no signs, no clear indication that the area was restricted. He repeats it again and again. He left immediately when told. That detail becomes critical. But instead of resolving things, the situation escalates further. A supervisor steps in, and suddenly the tone shifts from questioning to accusation. Now he's being told he's detained for disrupting a school. But here's the problem: there's no clear disruption visible. No yelling, no interference, just a man with a camera. This is where things get messy. Two completely different interpretations of the law collide. One side enforcing authority, the other defending rights. And neither side is backing down.
But it
That's
still
how the
does-
no, it
still
doesn't.
does not matter. You were on a
Oh.
you were trespassing.
That's
There's
public
a crime-
property. Okay, listen,
No,
listen,
it's school campus.
li-
You can
listen.
limit-
Hold
you
on.
can limit the
You're not
people on
listening to
those
me.
school campuses.
There's no signs. Where are the restricted signs? That's where it's gonna get you guys at. There's no restricted signs. There's no trespassing signs.
There's
Where?
a statute
Where? What statute is that?
that does not allow you to trespass on the school.
Where does it say the statute there? How am I supposed to know that?
So
Where?
you're saying every law has to be posted publicly.
How am I supposed to know that's public? That's private in there. Honestly.
Okay.
So when I went in there, you're not letting me talk. When I went in there, he told me to leave, and I left. And I left.
I would like to know the lawful reason you were on a school property.
Lawful reason.
Lawful reason you were on a school property. You were not invited. You're not a student there.
But
You're
what?
not a guest.
What? Is that a high school?
That is a.
That's where you guys train, right?
That is
Okay.
a school property owned
Okay.
by the Lee County.
Listen, that's where you guys train, right? Okay, then. I went inside the parking lot. I wasn't even intending to go in the building. I went to taking video. He came out. He told me, you got to leave the property. That's fine. There was no signs. I left right when he told me to. That's all. I'm out. That's it. I'm out here. That's how the law works.
I got several people that showed you on the property. Okay?
I left.
So right
That's
now,
their problem.
You are detained pending an investigation.
What investigation
the
for what?
crime of trespassing on campus.
How is that a crime if you guys? No. You guys are wrong, bro. I left when he told me to.
This is owned by the Lee County School.
So you guys are training here.
Time out. You know, this is not an interview. This is me.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, I'm video hosting.
That's fine.
Listen,
Yeah, because I'm
listen,
gonna
time
request
out.
all
Just
this.
listen to me.
All right.
You cannot trespass on any school grounds. And if you are in a K through 12 atmosphere, you're basically in violation of 500 feet school safety zone.
Listen, this is not a high school.
It's
This is not
still
an-
owned by the school district.
But who owns the school district? There's no signs there. I have a right. This is a sidewalk. Yeah. How am I supposed to know that's private and restricted, sir? That's how it works. And I left when he told me to. I came over here to the sidewalk and I'm gone. That's it. Am I still being detained? Am I still being detained? I already told you what happened. I have it on video. So I'm exercising my rights, dude. That's all I'm doing. That's it. It's that simple.
You don't have no handcuffs or anything like that.
Yeah, but they want to put me in handcuffs.
No, they just don't want you on that property.
I said I'm not going on there. You guys are still here bothering me, dude.
No, they don't want you on that property anymore. So we're just
It's
trying
fine.
We were trying to issue you a formal.
That's not the way the trespass laws work. If I don't leave on the threat of arrest, then you get my ID. Or not on the threat of arrest. If I don't leave on the warning, that's how it works.
You're no longer.
No. That's it. I'll leave, man. I'm leaving anyways.
Right now, you have committed a crime.
What crime did I commit?
810.097. Any person who does not have legitimate business on the campus or any other authorization, license, or invitation to enter or remain upon school property.
For what?
School property.
Hold on.
No,
Where's the signs, though?
Is a student or is a student currently under supervision or expulsion.
So you guys,
and who enters
you guys
or
train where
remains-
there's young
enters
students here?
or remains
Come
upon
on, man.
campus or any other facility owned
You
by
guys want to
said
play this
school,
game? All right.
commits
All right.
trespass upon school ground facility and is guilty of a misdemeanor of the second degree punishable as 775082 or 775083.
Where is
Now I've explained.
this? Okay, listen.
It doesn't.
I left on the threat. I left when he told me to leave.
The statute
So how am I
proceeds.
This is where it gets intense. Real intense. The statute is quoted on camera, legal language flying back and forth like bullets. Officers insist that being on school property alone is enough. The man fires back. How was he supposed to know without signage? He keeps hammering the same point, I left under warning. And he's not wrong to focus on that. It's the backbone of his entire argument. But the officers double down, saying ignorance of the law doesn't matter. The tension rises with every second. Backup units gather, more eyes, more pressure. The conversation loops, same arguments, same positions, no resolution. This isn't just a disagreement anymore. It's a full-blown standoff between interpretation and enforcement. And right here, you can feel it. This situation is one step away from going completely off the rails.
If there was a sign, I wouldn't.
Okay, now I am lawfully asking for your identification to investigate the crime of trespassing, which I've just described to you.
I left under threat of arrest, under threat.
No.
Right when he told me to leave, I
Still
left.
on the campus.
No,
You
I
still
left.
violated the campus.
You guys want to do this, play this game? So if I don't give you the ID, you're going to take me to jail, say it on camera.
I am going to take you to jail for trespass.
If I don't
on
give
a
my
school
ID.
property, if you do not give me the ID.
Under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID. Under threat of arrest. What was your name again?
It is Captain Line.
That's not the way the trespass laws work, man. You got to leave under warning. That's what I did. You still want my ID for this?
I do.
It doesn't matter. I left under threat. On range of where, sir? Where? Yo, this is ridiculous. I don't want to hear nothing. Right?
It is owned by the school district.
Yes,
Any
it's
school-
taxpayers'
okay,
building.
time
I know
out.
that.
It's
It's not a high school.
I understand that.
So then,
It's still owned by the school district. If you go onto the school district and you don't have any business being on the school district property,
I have business. Now, I don't go to elementary or high school. I'm not going to do that. I'm coming to investigate you guys. This is why I record you fools. You. This is why I do this, dude. I'm going to FOIA request that. Absolutely, I'm going to do that. Dude, so if I don't give it, you're gonna take me to jail.
have committed a crime that
I left when he told me to. That's the way it works. It doesn't matter.
What would you like me to do? Read the section.
Dude, you guys, I don't want to speak to you no more. Kick rocks. Get out of my face, dude. That's the way it works. That's it. I'm giving my ID right here. All right, nah, man. You just violated the crap out of my Fourth Amendment right, dude. And you don't know damn nothing about trespass laws. When you don't leave on the warning is when you can get my ID. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Nah, the statute don't mean damn thing when there's no signs there. And even if there was a sign there, I got to leave under warning, dude. And that's exactly what I did. I don't care what you read me. It doesn't apply right now because I walked out when he told me to walk out. I have it all on video. I'm filing complaints on you. I'm FOIA requesting that shit. I'm filing complaints on all you guys. And I'm going to FOIA request his phone that he took video of me right now. The other dude, the other tyrant behind you. Because when you take video and picture when you're working for the money on the government, yeah, you can. That becomes public record, dude.
But it's not under FOIA, it's under 119, sir.
Exactly. It's a FOIA request. 119, listen.
What I'm asking you, I'm trying to help you out.
Nah, man, listen. 119 is a FOIA request like public records. That's 119. I know my shit, bro. You guys just violated my rights, bro. I'll give you my ID. I don't want to go to jail right now. I'm not doing that shit right now. I'm not taking the arrest, but all I need is a threat of arrest on the fucking on the camera. That's all I needed, dude. You guys are wrong, dude. You guys are wrong. I left when he told me to. Under warning, immediately I left. He told me to walk out. They walked behind me like a bunch of thugs, surrounding me like they're trying to intimidate. Come on, man. I didn't come here for this. I came to take video and I was going to leave. That's it. There's no signs, dude. There's no signs.
You put video over inside the secure areas of...
How is that? How am I going to know that secure is completely open?
saying fenced areas.
Where? Where is it? Where does it say no trespassing sign? Where does it say it's supposed to have a statute?
What statute is that, sir?
We're supposed to have the trespass statute.
Well, please, tell me.
It's not on there. It's not on the fence. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm asking you. Educate me. Educate me on the
For what? You're the type that if I try to educate, you won't learn nothing. It won't go drive through your head. I'm just telling you right now that I left under threat, under warning. I left under warning, and you still want my ID. Get out of here, man. Nah, it's not. There's no restricted sign. It should be personnel, authorized personnel only. Trespass. If you pass this on the sign, I know what I'm doing. On the fence, I mean, it should be there. There's not one there, dude. That's why I walked in.
Now we hit the breaking point. The officer makes it crystal clear. Give ID or go to jail. That's the moment everything shifts. The man doesn't comply willingly. He complies under threat. And that detail matters. He makes it known on camera. This is not voluntary, this is forced. He claims his Fourth Amendment rights are being violated, accusing officers of intimidation and unlawful detention. His frustration boils over, and honestly, you can see why. From his perspective, he did everything right. He recorded, he left when told, and yet here he is, surrounded, pressured, and now forced to identify himself. This is no longer about recording. This is about power, authority, and whether that authority is being used correctly or abused in real time.
I would have been gone already. I don't come here for this crap. No. Absolutely not. Why would I put my freedom on risk? I already do it recording because half you guys don't know the law. And I'm not saying you, but you guys just violated my Fourth Amendment right. Yes, you did. I'm filing a complaint on you. I'm going to hold you accountable now. I'm going to hold you accountable now. That's it. Look, we got more fucking thugs showing up. For what? I gave my ID. I'm not coming back. I get it. No, yeah, there's no signs. How do I know? There's not even a real school. You guys train there. Well, you guys are training in a high school? Yeah, where's the students at? How old are the students here? Are they under 18? No, they're not. They're not. They're not. Don't give me that. Don't play that game with me. How you doing, man? That's it. I got nothing else to say. You guys are screwed on this one, dude. Not, you've been all right, bro, but you tried. But at least you hear me out. But this, I'm out. But these people don't like that I know my rights. These people like that tyrant right there. This is why my videos blow up. Acting like this kind of behavior. This is why you guys earn the hate, dude. This is exactly why you guys earn the hate. Something like that. It doesn't even matter what it's for. Yeah, I have a platform. And I expose government corruption and dirty behavior like this. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, absolutely. People want to see that. People want to see how, if you guys respect my rights as a journalist to record public buildings, record you guys while you're working in your official capacity. This guy doesn't know a damn thing what he's talking about, you know?
They saw you put cars.
But that's not illegal. And I wasn't looking in the cars. I was walking by.
It's still a thing.
Yeah, but it's not a crime. It's not a crime, dude. It doesn't matter. I have a right to look in cars. All you guys' cars. We pay these cars. We'll make sure it's on point. You guys don't have nothing illegal, suspicious. Yeah, dude. So if I do look in the car, what's going to happen? So looking recording inside a police vehicle is loitering and prodding. Where did you get this knowledge from, bro? Or like, where did you go to?
It can be considered.
No, it's not. It's not the difference. Either it is or it's not.
Because you live right there.
Listen.
You have no business.
The point of this, but it's not a crime. It's not a crime, dude. And recording, doing my work as a journalist is not a crime, dude. You can't turn this into a crime. And I left under the order. And the order that he told me, I walked out. That's it. You guys just violated my Fourth Amendment right. That's fine. You guys just violated. It's under warning. If I don't leave under warning, and then you guys have the right to trespass, then you guys have the right to get my ID. But other than that, you guys just destroyed my Fourth Amendment, dude. All of you, and you too for letting it happen. These guys are just trying to find something to hemp me up in right now. This is why they keep huddling up. That's called conspiracy, bro. Conspiracy on me right now. It doesn't matter. I have the right to record the buildings and you guys. It doesn't matter where you guys are at, dude. Nah, I record for transparency reasons, bro. Transparency, accountability, all that shit, bro. Yeah, but you guys redact that. You guys edit that out. You do, bro. Mute. You guys put mute when you guys huddle up. Yeah, I seen that. I request that. I request that a lot, bro. And I know. Yeah. I'm trying to stay calm, bro. But this guy amped me up a little bit. You know, you guys can't be doing that, bro. I left right when he told me to leave. I left and I came to the sidewalk. I don't want to escalate. This man right here just escalated, dude. What's your name and badge number, man?
Sorry.
What's your name?